Hello. If you can hear me loud and clear, just type on the comment section. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? All right. Without waste of time, we're going to get into business. We're going to get straight to what we have for today. All right. Without I hope you can hear me. If you can hear me, I want you to just type on the comment section here. I can hear you loud and clear. So without waste of time, we are going to get into business for this evening Mind Mastery Masterclass. Yeah, we have been doing our masterclass on Facebook, and today we've decided to use our YouTube channel to get along this evening. So let's quickly do justice to this topic in the next 20 to 30 minutes, and we hope to be done. So, what do we have today? All right. This evening, we are looking at something very, very, very important, and that is how to create and how to build a sustainable multiple streams of income. Yeah, it has become the talk of everybody, and everybody wants to be able to make ends meet. Everybody wants to be able to have at least one form of income, so they will be able to do some of the things that they will want to do. So the first thing that we're going to be talking about this evening is, why do we need more finances? Why do we need more finances? Is it because we just want to have a lot of money in our bank account? Is it because we want to have a lot of money right there in maybe in our houses, or because we want to show off? We want to be able to tell people that, yes, I have this amount of money. Is that really why we need money? Now, if that is the reason why you need money, because you want to show off, because you want people to know that you have money, then you are not the one that I am talking to this evening. But to be able to create the right perspective, to be able to let you understand the importance for more money, I will just try to give us some insight to the reason why everyone needs more money, at least to an extent, an amount of money that is sufficient enough for you to be able to live life the way you should live it, without having to think twice before you do the things that you need to do. The first thing is, the reason why we need more money, the reason why we need financial freedom is because we actually need to gain time. We need to redeem time. Why do we need to redeem time? If you look at the 5 areas of life that I always talk about that we need to get balanced at, first is your faith, second is your family, the third is your finances, and then the fourth is your friendship, and the fifth is your fitness. And your fitness has to do with your physical health, your mental health, and your spiritual health. Now, for you to do these 5 things in life, these 5 things are actually the things that makes every human being balanced. Everyone that wants to live life the way it should be lived, these 5 areas must be attended to. Now, if you are going to attend to these 5 areas of your life, then you need finances to do it. You need money to do these things, and you need time. But you will agree with me that a lot of us spend more time looking for money at the expense of every other areas of our lives. So the reason why you need more money is so you will be able to get enough time to attend to your faith, get enough time to attend to your family, get enough time for your friendship, and then get enough time for fitness. All the time that you have on earth is not only meant for you to deal with finances. And you also need to understand that, for instance, currently in Nigeria, the universities, the government universities have been on strike for several months, going to 6 months now, if not more. Now, you want to ask yourself, what is happening? Why are these people on strike? Basically, the reason why they are on strike is because the university system is not well funded. And as long as the university system is not well funded, the lecturers have decided to down their tools and not go to work. Now, who are the ones suffering? It's the students that are suffering, the innocent students. Why are they suffering? It's very simple, because these public universities are the universities that parents who financial capacity cannot muzzle up the demands of a private university, or sending their children to a university outside the country. Now they have to depend, on the government-owned institution for them to be able to get their children educated. So because they don't have enough money, they are suffering from the consequences of lack of the government being able to fund these universities. So if you had more money, you will not be wasting time. You will not be spending your time having to wait for the government-owned institution. Do you know that many people will have to stay at home for 3 years, for 2 years, for 4 years, for 5 years, like I did, before gaining admission into the university? Is it because you are not intelligent? Is it because you have not met the criteria for those universities? No, it is because you are exercising patience to be able to get admission into those universities. And as long as those admissions are not forthcoming, as long as those admission is not forthcoming, you will have to stay at home, or you have to get yourself to do other things. So the reason why we need more money basically is because we need to be able to gain time. We need to be able to do the things that we want to do when we want to do them. You need to be able to send your children to school when they should go to school, not because you are waiting for the universities that can be afforded. You see, there's this notion that we used to they used to tell us that if that it is only government universities that can employ professors. So you want to be taught by professors. Who has it helped? Who has been taught by a professor? What advantage has it conferred on anybody that you are aware of? What advantage? I can't see any advantage that you say, oh, because he was taught by a professor, that's the reason why he's doing this. No. So stop being deceived. Stop being deceived into those mentality of poverty, because you cannot afford a private university, or you cannot afford a foreign country university. You have to wait. Why do you do that? It's because of money. Do you know that many people have gone to the grave not because they ought to have gone to the grave as when they died, but because they could not afford the basic health care, just as basic as you can think of. Because they had no money to afford the basic health care, that's the reason why they died. You need to know, you need to see the things that get people to the grave, the things that send people to the grave. You will wonder, you will ask yourself why. Just because of money. Many children are malnourished. Many children cannot feed well because of poverty. Aren't there people that would have gotten a better life if you had the money to just give a little support to that person? A little help to that family, a little help to that little young boy, to that little young girl. A little help would have given the person a better life. But you cannot do that because you don't have money. So why do we need money? It is not because we want to have multiple accounts in our names, because we want a lot of money stock piled up somewhere. That's not the idea. That's not the reason why I am teaching what I'm teaching this evening. I'm teaching what I'm teaching this evening because it is by the reason for having more money is because there are things that you cannot do when you need to do them if you do not have enough money. Thank you. More money answerable to all things. Yeah, thank you, Moses. I got that. Yes, that's the truth. That's the truth. So this evening, I want to quickly run through and then see how you can create a sustainable multiple stream of income. I know I talked about it before, but I just want us to get this message out there. And that's the reason why I'm doing it on YouTube, so that the video will be there and everyone can have opportunity to see it, not just on our closed group Facebook now, but let's see how we can get this message out. Now, the second thing that we will need to talk about from what you see scrolling there is the strategies of earning money. The strategies of earning money. What are the strategies of earning money? Over time, I have discovered that there are basically 3 strategies of earning money. 3, they are not more than 3. And you're going to find out that you fall within these 3 categories. The first strategy is that a lot of people use their time to make money. You exchange your time for money. How do you know if you fall within that categories? One is if you are working in a place where they do not pay you for your productivity, but rather they pay you for your time. And that is to say, even if you do not do anything, they want to see you in the office and you have a register that you have to write the time that you came to work. And as you write the time that you came to work, and then there is also a time that you will leave. And that is what you are always writing. So you get to work maybe by 7 o'clock and you must be there to close by 4 o'clock or by 5 o'clock. If you are doing such work, what you are doing is that they are paying you for your time, not necessarily what you are giving to them. Because if you are being paid for what you do, it means that anytime you come to work, they are going to assess you by the productivity that you bring to the place of work. But if they are not paying you by the productivity you bring to the place of work, but by the time, then it means you are exchanging your time for money. And majority of employees falls within this category. Yeah, if you're a government employee and then you have to you have to clock in and clock out, you are being paid for your time. Then the other categories of people that falls within this strategy are those that own businesses and their business cannot make profit in their absence. It means that you have to be there for your business to make money. You have to be there for your business to make money. If that is the kind of thing that you are doing, then you are exchanging your time for money. Then you are exchanging your time for money. And I want you to understand that if that is what you are doing, you are going to be very, very limited. The things that you do will be highly limited. The amount of money that you can earn will be limited. Why? Because the amount of time that you can give to what you are doing is limited. You cannot spend more than 24 hours in a day. And you see, the more you grow old, the lesser the amount of time you can give. The more you grow old, the lesser the amount of time you can give. And that is the limitation of that strategy. And you see, more than 90% of the world population falls within this strategy. And that is the reason why they are poor. That's the reason why over 90% they are living from hand to mouth. What they make is what they will need to eat, and a lot of them cannot live life the way they want to live it. They can't. Why? Because they are using this strategy. This strategy is limited. The strategy is limited. And as long as you remain within this strategy, it is going to be a very difficult one for you. And I want to really advise you to start thinking of getting into a better strategy. What is the second strategy? The second strategy is the fact that some people exchange their money for money. Yes, they exchange money for money, and only very few people have been able to get into this strategy. Why? Because the work that you need to do for you to get into this aspect is very, very tedious. And those who falls within these categories are those who are into cryptocurrencies, those who are into forex trading, those who are trading shares, those who are trading treasury bonds, and all the other kinds of bonds that you can put your money into and get return on investment. This set of people, because it is very difficult, only very few people are able to remain use this strategy. Only very few. Only very few, because what it takes for those who have tasted trading before, you will agree with me that for you to master the psychology of trading and be able to become consistently profitable, it's going to take you quite a lot. It's going to take you quite a lot. And you will need to do a lot of things. You will need to, for me, the advice that I give to people is for you to pay a forex trader, a professional forex trader, and learn from the person else. You are going to be putting your money into trading, and you are going to be losing that money consistently. Yes, that is what will happen. You will keep losing that money consistently, because to master the psychology of trading is not a day's job, it's not a month job, it's not even a year's job. You will need to stay on it for a period of time before you can master that strategy. And I advise the best way to cut that graph is for you to pay a forex trader and have the forex trader train you. Don't give your money to a forex trader to trade for you. In fact, from what I have discovered, a really professional trader does not trade for individuals. Professional traders, most professional traders that I know, they don't trade for individuals. Those people that tell you, oh, bring your money and then we are going to be giving you 10% return on investment every month, it will not end well. I've seen quite a lot of them, and they always have a sour end. They always have a bitter end, and you don't want to go that route. Now, what is the third strategy? The third strategy is the multiple streams of income. multiple streams of income. Now, I want you to understand this quickly, that multiple streams of income is not you doing one thing, and it's not you doing multiple things, multiple different things, and having people pay for that multiple things. Like, for instance, you are a businessman, and then you are doing something that is not even related to what you are already doing, and then you scatter your attention into different places. That is not what multiple streams of income is all about. Multiple stream of income is you learning to leverage on one thing and having multiple people pay you for that particular thing that you are doing. Having a single skill and then seeing how you can leverage that skills into different products, and having multiple people pay you for that particular skill. That is what it is. Yeah, most entrepreneurs are employees. Most answerable to all things. All right. As well. Thank you, Moses. Thank you. I like your vibe. I like your vibe. You always keep the charts, bubbling. Now, the next thing you need to understand is that a lot of people think that, okay, multiple skills, maybe somebody who is a medical doctor now will now start selling a car. They think that that is what multiple stream of income is. Yes, you're a medical doctor, and then you now start selling a car. These are completely different aspects of life that requires different kind of skills, different kind of knowledge, and they are time demanding. If that is the type that you are doing, that is not what multiple stream of income really means. Multiple stream of income, what it means is for you to be able to leverage on that knowledge and then see how you can turn that particular knowledge into different skills. For instance, I know a medical doctor who is a YouTuber. He has a YouTube channel, and what does he do on his YouTube channel? His YouTube channel is Ask Dr. Malik. And what he talks about on YouTube channels are medical related issues, different stories that has to do with health, that has to do with, just name the kind of things that you need to ask a doctor. That is what he's doing in his YouTube channel. Do you know that with that YouTube channel, the money he's already making from his YouTube channel is over, in fact, 10% of what he makes on YouTube channel, he doesn't even get as a salary as a medical doctor. That is somebody who has leverage on his medical knowledge to gain multiple streams of income. He is not doing something different. It is the same knowledge that he has already gotten as a medical doctor that he is sharing on YouTube. So what does he need to learn? He just needs to learn the nitty-gritties of YouTube, and then he does videos that is related to, YouTube, and that is related to medical health of individuals, relationship, and all those stuff that you will need to ask a medical doctor. That is an example of somebody who is leveraging on the knowledge of medicine to be a medical doctor. So he's being paid as a medical doctor, and he's also being paid as a YouTuber, sharing the same knowledge and then gaining different people paying him for that same knowledge. For instance, if you are a teacher, you can leverage on being employed as a teacher to teach. You can leverage on home lectures for individual students. You can leverage on writing a book on your subject. You can leverage on organizing a workshop that concerns your area of expertise. That is how to leverage on multiple streams of income. You don't need to go and be thinking of what you are not good at, what you are not doing. Those things will cut your attentions and make you not good at something. Of course, you know the saying that the master of jack of all trade, master of none. But multiple streams of income is when you build that stream of income around one particular skill. For instance, Dangote's goal is to get every Nigerian to give him at least 1 naira every day. And the population of Nigeria is over 200 million currently. So which means that Dangote goals is to earn 200 million naira on a daily basis. And how has he been able to do that? He has produced products. He's an entrepreneur. He has produced products in the same line that people will need on daily basis. So today, if you have not eaten Dangote salt, you would have taken Dangote sugar. If you have not taken Dangote sugar, you probably would have taken his noodles. If you have not taken his noodles, there are other products. The house you are living in, Dangote sells cement. So you see that on a daily basis, every Nigerian pays him 1 naira, an average of 1 naira. So he becomes richer by the day just by getting 1 naira profit from every Nigerian, and it's doable. So you can see that if I decide not to consume Dangote product today, there are over 199 million Nigerians that will still pay Dangote that same amount. So if you are only getting salary, or you are getting your income from only one source, only one person, and that one person can be an individual and it can be an organization. If that's the only person you are getting paid, then you should know that your stream of income is limited, and it can be a risk. It can be very, very risky, because take for instance, when the government says they will retrench you, and that is the only source of income that you have, you are going to feel it deeply. Many lecturers who are on strike now, and the government said it is no work, no pay. Do you know that they have not been paid for this number of months they've been at home? So you can see the pains, the woes, and the troubles that will bring to their family and to those who are dependent on such individuals. So basically, these are the three strategies that makes people, by which people earn money. But there's something you need to understand, that you really cannot begin to think of multiple stream of income if you do not know what your current income analysis is. If you have not been able to do your current income analysis, then you will not be able to understand the need for more money. So quickly, in the next 3 minutes, can you do your current income analysis? How much do you need for feeding on a daily basis? So if you check on the comment section, I am going to type the things that you need money for. So feeding. How much do you need for feeding? How much do you need for your shelter? That is your accommodation. How much do you need per month? How much do you need for accommodation per month? How much do you need for transportation per month? How much do you need for communication per month? How much do you need for charity per month? How much do you need for religious activities per month? And then, what other things do you need money for? Then type them, and then let's see how we go. How much do you need for all these things per month? So I just dropped some on the comment section, and you should be able to see feeding, accommodation, transportation. How much do you need per month for these things? When you put them together, find out what the total is. Then you need to understand that the first thing that you should look at is, what is your financial formula? What formula do you use to relate with finances? The first formula that a lot of people use is the formula that I call I minus E equals to X. That is their income minus their expenses, and whatever is left, they save. Yeah. So let me just drop that and let it screw on the screen. I minus E equal to X. I is equal to income, where E is equal to expenses, and then X is equal to savings. Now, so you can see that formula right there. I is I minus E equal to X, where I is equal to income, E is equal to expenses, and then S is equal to savings. This is actually how a lot of people relate with money. This is their financial formula. Listen, as long as you use this as your financial formula, you are going to be limited. You are going to be limited if you use this as your financial formula. Now, once you do your current income analysis, you are going to find out that your expenses will always be more than your income. And as long as that is what it is, you will not be able to save any amount of money. You will not be able to save any amount of money. And the first step to financial freedom is actually savings. If you do not have a regular saving culture, I can bet you that your distance to gaining financial freedom is still very, very far. And how then can you break out of this circle? Then you need to take the next step of the second financial formula that I advise people to use, and that is your income. You should subtract your savings first. So it will now be I minus X equal to E. So let me quickly add that to it. So the second should be second formula you should use should be I minus X equal to E. Now, that is the second formula that you should use. Yeah, you can see that scrolling there. Now, and the minimum you should save from your income on a monthly basis should be 10%. Should be 10%. Why do you need to do this? Whenever you do this, you are creating something that I call the mind shift for abundance. Because your mind already knows that it is only people that have excess money that keep some aside. So when you start saving 10% from your monthly income and you are keeping it aside, what happens? You are telling your mind that you have more money. And when your mind begins to receive that signal that you have more money, your mind begins to create opportunities for you to have more money. How does it work? Because you are now saving 10% of your money, of your income, you have reduced the amount of money left for you to spend for your expenses. Now, because the amount for you to spend on your expenses has been reduced, remember that before, the amount you even had was not enough for you to meet your expenses. Now you have reduced it further. What you now do to your mind is your mind now start thinking of opportunities. How do I make other opportunities of making money to meet these expenses. Because you have kept that money in savings, you know that you are not going to touch it. And as long as you are not touching that money, your mind starts thinking of opportunities. This is actually how you begin to think of multiple streams of income. Many people do not know this. Many people think that, oh, I'll just go and make more money. No, it doesn't work that way. It starts with your mind. And as long as your mind does not get that signal, anything you are going to be doing around you will not work. In fact, if the money in your mind is, let's say the amount of money you have in your mind is about 100,000 naira monthly, and then you have more than that amount, your mind is going to go and set opportunities that will help you lose that extra. And those opportunities can come in form of get rich quick scheme that come and they are mounting pressure on you and say, oh yeah, come and do this, come and do this. And then you go ahead and you put your money there only for you to end up losing the money. Only for you to end up throwing away that money. And that is what a lot of people have done, that they are moving from one circle to the other. They are moving from one circle to the other. But why you are doing this? And you see, for you to master this, is not something that happens overnight. It is not something that happens overnight. So, in helping you achieve this, because a lot of people find it difficult to build this savings habit. How do I get to save? Some people start saving, and before you know it, they have gotten involved into something, and suddenly that money is nowhere to be found. They put their money somewhere and they have gone to go and use it for other things because there are several needs that are beckoning on them. What I teach people in the course that I have prepared on how to build people, on how to prepare people to be able to make financial savings on a regular basis, is that I teach you a system of saving regularly but not saving in your Naira currency, where you have restricted access to your own money. Yes, you can take the money anytime you want it, but your access is restricted to an extent. And while you are saving that money, the money is also making interest for you, no matter how small it is. I remember at some point I saved some money. Waste of time. We're going to get into business. I remember while I saved some money in a particular account, what I did was that I bought dollars and then saved in a cryptocurrency dollar account. I wasn't trading cryptocurrency with it. I just left it. Now, when I was going to make use of that money about 3 months later, I discovered that the Naira has gone up. So imagine that I bought maybe for 565 naira. And then when I was going to sell, I was selling at 583 naira. I had made profit just by saving my money in a foreign currency. Now, these are the things that I can't go into details on it. I have built a course around this. And for joining live on this masterclass this evening, if you sign up for that course, I will give it to you at a discount price. The cost of that course is 50,000 naira. But if you are taking a decision to master this right now, I'm going to put a link on the comment section. That link, if you use that link, you are going to get the course for a whoop sum amount, a whoop bonus. In fact, is going to go lesser than you ever thought it would be. If you follow that link, you will get it for 10,000 naira this evening. So I'll just put the link on the comment section and have you have access to it. So once you click on that link and make your payment immediately, you are going to get access to that. And what will that teach you? It's going to teach you a lot about savings and the importance of savings and how savings actually prepare you for financial freedom. And then it will teach you ways by which you can save in foreign currency so that your money can also be gaining interest for you while you are saving. And then the opportunities that savings will bring your way, the benefits of savings that you are not taught anywhere. I can give you that. There are benefits embedded in savings that are not even in the savings itself, that the saving culture brings to you, and that I give to you. And I'm going to end this today, right now. Next Sunday, we are going to still be on the G Habit Summit, and I hope that you will take time to follow on that program live and direct. After the G Habit Summit, I'm going to continue this masterclass so that we can conclude on what we just started discussing. So I want you to take advantage, register for the G Habit Summit, register for the course on savings, and then get your life better so that you know that this thing is real. People who are rich, they do not have two heads. They don't have an advantage that you don't have. It's just that they are doing things that you are not doing. And part of the things that they are doing are the things that I am here to teach you, and I'm here exposing you to. I hope that you will take advantage of it. And thank you for sticking with me again this evening on the masterclass. And I appreciate your time. I appreciate the time that you spend with me. I appreciate your commitment to your growth. Do not forget that your success is my desire. And I want you to get your friends and your loved ones to sign up for the G Habit Summit, because it's going to be a great one. You have never seen the type of that before. We are having great people coming to share with you their habits. Great people from different walks of life. I'm bringing a professional forest trader. In fact, he's a #1 forest coach in Africa. I'm bringing an author, a writer, and an influencer, a social media influencer who is coming. Emeka Nobis is coming. Pastor Jimmy is coming. Pastor Ben Andrew is coming. The CEO of Olode and Trade, they are all coming. Niyi Shoyenka is coming. Sarah Sonny is coming. Obidigbo is coming. A lot of them. Dr. Grace, a biomedical researcher, they are all coming to share with you their habits. And I hope that you will not miss any part of this. Take advantage of this opportunity and bring in your way and make your life better in this year 2022. And I will see you on the inside. Thank you again for staying with me. Don't forget to mind your business, and that is the business of your mind. Till I come your way again, I am Osas-Daniel, and God bless you.